for Chelmsford, the first baseman, Matt Stewart.
Fenn Ramsire. His mother's name is Patty Ramsire. And they're from Chelmsford. I think we can say Chelmsford if we're from Chelmsford. It's a brisk fall-like day in April. Swing by the captain of the North Andover team. Plays center field. Number 2, David Johnson. A complete gentleman. Smart as a whip. My grandfather would say. There's a ball popped high in the air in the infield, shortstop, third baseman, and they have it. So batters up, 2 batters down for the Knights, facing number 5, a very good pitcher, Finn Ramsire. Finn has played baseball with our North Andover Knights starting pitcher, Cole Mullen. A lot of cameras behind home plate today for these 2 young men. Hitting third, the DH, Hosea Rios. The designated hitter today, good eye, good swing. Look at that stance, covers everything. Covered that down and inside pitch. Just got a piece of it. Wasn't as good as he thought it might be, so he had to carve it down into the ground. Ball fouled away. I don't hear any clunks. My car is safe for the moment. We need to build a solar carport down here so that many cars can come to the game. Someone make that suggestion. Well, popped away again. Not in the greatest seat to observe balls and strikes, curves. But we probably could figure out a fastball from a change if we just look at it. I think that was the change. And that is a K on the third hitter. Strike 3. Whoop. Low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Some people will call that a setup pitch. Shows something. Now, let's throw something off of that. Change his grip on that. Still 1-2. Jack Keogh the right fielder. Popped high. It's a very overcast sky. You can't see the ball at all when it's up there. One and two, one out. High and inside. High and inside. 2 and 2 now. Jack Keogh, a dangerous hitter. Cole Mullen is pitching as though he is their best hitter. Hit ground ball to second, easily fielded, easy throw.
Now batting to zone for the shortstop, Matt Hall.
And that is 2 out. Matt Hall up. The third bat of this inning. No one's reached. There are 2 outs. We're at the top of the second inning here. If you're just tuning in, stay with us because this is a game. This is a moment. Strike. 1-1 with 2 outs. Cole Mullen looks like a pitcher. He looks like he's ready. In fact, at this moment, he's probably better than some of the pitches we'll see and talk about on television this year. North Andover has always developed great pitchers. The talent is in the pitchers, and great coaching here brings it out. Changed his grip on that. It is now 3 and 2. Sort of slipped. That I think cheese used to be what they called a fastball, but if you let it slip out of your hand, why isn't that cheese? It's got a lot of spin when you get that to happen. Here we are, 3 and 2, and Cole jogs off the mound. No problem. Let's move on. Multi-sport athlete, Mike Phelps. I can't hear you. Patty can tell you. Phelps pops it up, just makes it back against the chain link. Pink on the link. Skied to the second baseman. To 4. Up to 5, pop to 4, a couple of Ks. guy is pitching. Finn is all that they'd hope he could be. Yeah, he's feeling it now. He's got his rhythm. He's locked in. It's smooth, easy, no stress. Broke that one off, a little low. 1-1, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the second at Baseball Stadium. Would it be good if this was someday called Market Basket Field or Stop and Shop Stadium? Strike. Jackson coming up, number 1, first baseman. The last hitter, if I didn't say it, was Jeff Lavolpicello, second baseman. Where's number 4? Jackson. So, he gets a base on balls. And it looked like this pitcher thought that he was not going to give the left-hander anything good to hit. So I guess they've probably seen each other before on the field. There's a question there to be asked. Jackson getting a very good lead. Takesian plays right field. Swings through that really nice looking swing. Troy. Takesian. Right field. We should get a portrait shot at some game here in the near term where we get all the North Andover players in a group shot. The head coach at third base, coaching third base, doing a few stretches, limbering. It's a cold day. Jackson off and running. It's a foul ball. He's run the bases before, you can tell. He had a nice little setup for the second base bag in case he could go to third. Zikizian, strike three, another K. Ramsire is rocking the K's. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like he could be a good tight end and a blocking tight end at that for North Andover Knights. So no score after 2 full innings here. 11 o'clock start on an overcast today, a gray sky. We've only had a few good days, but it is April and spring. But they used to say April showers. In the last 10 or 15 years, I'd say they were May showers, bring June flowers. But hey, who wants to talk about climate? We live in New England where we have great weather, and then it changes. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes, 1 ball. Grounder off the mound, a flip to first, an easy play. Get an out.
Chelmsford, left fielder, Joe Gurley.
That was Briere, Keegan Briere. This is Joe Gorley, who's the left fielder. High and away. Gorley moving the waist and the shoulders to get set. Swinging at that outside pitch, but held up. Right in the zone. Middle in. And Cole is working easily. He's no stress. Another strike. Drop that one down on the outside, low and away. Middle in, low and away. About high on the letters. Let's see what we got here. Off the corner. Off the corner. 2 and 2. Chose not to challenge him at this point. May want to challenge him later in the game. Why do it now? High. So he's 3 and 2 now. This is a good hitter, and he's trying to get him to swing at some junk. Why show him a pitch you might want to show him later if you can get him to, it's worth an extra throw to get him to swing at something that's not good. See how see what the batter's mind is thinking. At any rate, that was ball 4, and the batter is thinking that he's on first base when he might have been struck out. But anyway, Gurley is the left fielder. He's a little shorter than our first baseman. Not typical size of you'd expect of a left fielder, but that doesn't mean much. It's baseball. Corley's taking a good-looking lead. So ball hit to the second baseman, to the shortstop. They get the force. It's spring, and that ball hit and was rolling by the time it reached the second baseman. Rolling, rolling, rolling. So it chewed up a half a second or a second, 3 or 4 running strides. They were only going to get the slower runner at second, and they took it. Cole Mullen. Runners going. Phelps with a throw, backed up by the second baseman. Throw was first throw of the day for Phelps. Had to get it away because the runner had a very good jump. He jumped the pitcher. And he's got good size, good speed, an athlete. So we were not going to get him even if we had only a really good throw would have gotten him at second. Cole is not in a position in the game where he needs to worry about a base runner. No score here, top of the third. Shortstop cheating in behind the runner. Who? Just chipped enough of it to 2-2, 2 out. Three and two, 2 out. Hacks away at it, just getting rid of that pitch. In on his hands, not what he would like to be hitting. Like to be hitting off of this good pitcher with good speed. Like to be slapping the ball over the shortstop's head, swinging a little late. Just meeting up with the ball. You don't need to get any spin out of it. The ball is up the middle, and that fast runner scores from second base. Unheard of. A single and an RBI for Nate Michaud. So 2 outs. Top of the third. Chelmsford's broken through with a run. And there's a meeting at the mound. Not just not not just the coach, but the entire infield. Coach reaches out. Has a suggestion. And he's gone back to the dugout. Good, just the right approach. Cole. Cole is thinking at the moment here. Didn't finish his idea. Had a second thought. Let's throw to first. Two balls, two outs, no strikes. Cole is probably replaying a couple of the pitches he threw to previous batters. Only natural. Runner is off, challenging the catcher. Again, the throw's a little to the first base side, and the runner makes it on that time. That time they might have gotten him might have gotten the runner with a good throw. Again, it's early in the season. It's cold as heck here, and play with a position to play without a lot of movement is squatting down, catching pitches. To have to pop up and make a perfect throw. It's going to be tough on a day like this. Runner taking third. Ground ball out. Dylan Lawrence up. Ball skied way up there to the right fielder, but right in his tracks. Had to move only a step or two. Lawrence got a piece of it. You might say a really good hit line drive single would be if he got over it a quarter of an inch, or a ball over the right fielder's head if he got under it a quarter of an inch. So here's Rossi, the third baseman, number 11. Ball hit to the left fielder. A sinking line drive made it look more difficult than it was. So two outs. This is, I can tell you, these batters are down a run now, and they want to get something going. So and you can see they're feeling some emotion about some frustration that they haven't scored first. They may have scored first in every game this year. I wasn't at them all. North Andover with a very highly rated team, and Chelmsford always has a good team. Ball took a strange hop there, but second to first, playing the outfield for a baseball team. In the spring, it's you and the wind. You're out there a good distance from the action. Ball hit to short. Second baseman has it, and the runner is safe. Almost got the ball again. It's spring. The turf caused a strange hop sideways, and the shortstop was not able to get it. Farrow. Nobody out. Top of the fourth. One ball on the batter. Got the runner. The batter makes it to first. Finn, the pitcher, beats it out. Finn Ramsire. Pitcher throws over, keeping the other pitcher close. One of the Chelmsford players is coaching at first. Swing. K's, 2 outs. He gets Keogh down. Matt Hall up. Grounded to the second baseman, and the out. He's out of the inning. This is Ramsire. Finn sounds like an Irish name, is it, or Finnish? Yeah, yeah. Finn Ramsire, Mrs. Ramsire here. Perhaps the Irish side of the family. Ramsire, as she said, is Switzerland. They've been there. I was there many years ago. Eurail. Inexpensive 1980s, inexpensive airline tickets. Fly ball to left field again. Left fielder making it look a little harder than it coulda, shoulda, woulda. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. The batter was the captain of the team, Johnson, David Johnson. There's a ball for a base hit for North Andover. The designated hitter, nicely done, Josean Rios. On first base. With a single, Phelps up, good hitter. And designated hitter, a very good call, given what we've seen of the area around second base today. It's a bad zone. There's a little wickedness in the air out there. Mike Phelps, the catcher, with the number 13. Why not? He can carry it. He's a self-confident, self-assured young man with a nice presence, growing into a full-size adult. And they walk him. That makes sense. Don't take any chances. You have a runner on second base now. So, easier to work your way down the batting order. Doesn't say anything about the batting order or the hitters, just generally. You get a runner on first base and substituted by number 22 for Phelps. So, you got runners on first and second now. So here we are with one out in the top of the fourth. Excuse me. The bottom of the fourth, of course. The ball, Picello whacks one over the left fielder's head, brings in 2 runs, and he winds up on flapping those wings on second base. That's a duck. Well, the world has changed all of a sudden here. Valpolicella, Cello, pitcher keeping him close. But he's on second base. He's a happy baseball player on the whole corral of dugout. Though we're not dugout here. So, the whole cage. No, it's not a cage. Jackson swings through an off-speed pitch, 1-1 with 1 out. Runner off the second base. Jackson takes 2 strikes, 2 and 2 with 1 out. Good eye, being careful, waiting for something that he knows he can hit. Only needs to slap it towards left. But he's a pull hitter, so low and inside. 3 and 2 now. First base is open. Ramsire throws, all low, not enough to advance. In the dirt, in front of the catcher. Catcher, very different stature than our catcher. He's thinner, shorter, good arm. Here's the manager. Time for a talk. They're down 2. They're down 2-1. Chelmsford. Pitcher is under a little stress. But it's a good time to pause and reset. Get a breath. Chelmsford coach, very good coach, been around. Finn Ramsire, number 5. Gets a piece of it. Takesian, Troy at the plate. One strike. Strike two. Off of the corner. Gets the call. One out. Only one out. Just need to get the ball somewhere. Move the runners. Get a hit. Oh, no. Umpire taking the stress off, keeping the game, keeping things in. So the left fielder, Lawrence, is on first base. Rossi up, the third baseman. Prototypical third baseman. Finn Ramsire inducing Rossi to swing over a pitch. So he's got him down 2 strikes with 2 outs. And, tragic. We leave the bases loaded. Right fielder. But North Andover, fly ball to right, lazy fly ball. That was Keegan Briere, the third baseman for Chelmsford. Here's the left fielder, Gorley. Low. Ball 1, 1 out. Briere makes the first out with a fly ball to right. Two balls. Strike. Cole adjusts the rack. Ball right at the second baseman. Hitched, flipped, and out. Ball goes around the infield. Rossi gets it back to Cole. Cole's blowing on his right hand. It's still brisk. Ball. Mullen is pitching this game. He's not just in here throwing strikes. he's moving the ball around. Again, just getting a piece of it. It's the ball up in the zone, but he's got enough carry, enough velocity to keep it above the bat. There's a ball hit deep to right. Not that deep, however. It falls between the fielders. So, a double on a ball that died with the wind, I guess. So there's two out, but there's a runner on second. Umpire comes to the mound. He's probably reviewing the balk rule. You have a runner on base and two out. The umpire wants to make sure he's clear, that they're clear. And there's probably some other things to talk about. Oh, I'm sorry. That was perhaps the pitching coach, I guess. Chain link fence here. The top pipe, plastic pipe, is big enough that I have an obstructed view. That's a ball, two out. Not forcing it. Yeah. Can you hear the umpire? There was a play last game where the final out came down to a swinging third strike that went into the dirt, and there was a runner on first, and the entire North Andover bench is so well taught the rules that the coach hadn't said anything yet. It was a split second, and the entire bench jumped up and said, "Tag the runner out." Ball in the dirt. Phelps is a big guy. He appears to be taller than Cole. I was, I was speaking with Patty Finn Ramsire's Finn easy for you to say. Finn Ramsire's mother. She's closer to the action than I am. Looks like we have somebody who's might be a runner, a substitute runner warming up on the sideline here. There are two outs. Top of the fifth, sixth, seventh. Ground ball to third, picked up by the third baseman. A little high throw, but a good throw. And the North Andover bench is exulting, if that's a word, the fact that we got the third out. We escaped without any further damage. Bottom of the fifth inning, runner on first. First runner, first batter is running down for second, makes it into second. That's two attempts and two success steals. So runner on stolen base. Important. The game is 2-1. There's a ball hit into left field between the third baseman and the shortstop. And that was the captain, Johnson, hitting a single between short and third. I'm sorry, that was Rios. Oh, this is Rios. There we go. And Jackson steals. Now there are runners on second and third. Rios at the plate, the designated hitter. Good swing. One strike resulted in moving the runners up. Ball in the dirt. Catcher getting a good workout here. Lots of things to do. Pressure on the Lions catcher. North Andover wants to break this open. Runners on second and third. Nobody out. 1-1. Ramsire. Strike. Ramsire still on the mound. hit in the gap off of Ramsire. Both runners score. Center fielder gets it in. So a double, 2 RBIs for Rios. Hit that ball good. So Ramsire was pitching very carefully, but he's going after Phelps here. Runner on second, nobody out. Inside, ball, 1-1. Four to one. North Andover, the season off to a good start. Ball takes a bad hop on the shortstop, got himself in a bad position in the North Andover playing field, not the world's finest infield. Worlds better than it was 10 years ago, but still have a built-in advantage. And why was I thinking of a new baseball field? You should probably toast champagne toast to this one. So a pinch runner in the ball game for Rios. Rios with Phelps up. Here in the fifth. 1 ball. '22. So the runner moves to third. Jeff Lavolpicello is at the plate. Phelps is on third. Lavolpicello swings through it. Strikes out. Good pitch. Not a good pitch to hit. Jackson up. Jackson rifles one. Second baseman playing in because of the runner on third. And the run scores. Takesian up, Troy Takesian. Jackson gets an RBI. Pitching coach has been to the mound. A change of pitcher. So now pitching Wilson for Chelmsford. Jackson on first. Jackson back. Throw to first from Wilson. Tyler Connors is his catcher. A ball slapped nicely into right field, right in front of the right fielder. Troy Takesian had that single. Swing by the captain, Lawrence. Excuse me. Dylan Lawrence. Lawrence hits one. Second baseman's playing deep. That's 2 outs. Lawrence, the left fielder, grounds to the second baseman. 4-3. 2 outs. So it's been a long 5th inning. An inning of consequence because North Andover has exploded for 4 runs here. Jackson on third. Rossi at the plate. Base on balls. A pinch hitter for our good-looking shortstop, Zach Farrow. Oh, I guess he's still up. Oh, wild pitch up over the head. Yes, Zach Farrow is hitting. The headphones down, so I misheard that PA announcement. Headphones over both ears. Not likely to hear something. So the score is now 7-1. Hits one to short, deep, short, between, and a couple of runs score. So Wilson gives up 2. So wobbled by the shortstop and 2-run score. It's now 9-1. 9-1. North Andover Knights. One strike, 2 outs, no balls. That's a ball. 1-1. David Johnson. Ball is high. David Johnson. Chelmsford pitcher. Looks like he's heading down to warm up down the right field line, perhaps. Throw to first. He's back. Farrow back. David Johnson, the captain, at the plate. Excellent job of making contact Just swinging through the pitch. Could have had a better outcome, but the shortstop was playing very much closer to second base than you would have expected, and so the ball did not go through. Sitting here with a shirt on, a heavy shirt, a winter weight shirt, and a sweater over my back with the sleeves hanging in front. Almost a vest, but not quite. My back is warm enough. It's my knees, my feet, my nose, my fingers. Ball hit very well. The right fielder makes an excellent sliding catch. Superb. A superb catch in right field, sliding right fielder. Matt Stewart, who I think is a captain, right-handed hitter, hit that ball on a line, but it was caught. And so Cole has the first out of the inning. Ball hit down the right field line, but foul. Got a good piece of it, but easily foul. Swung late, looping swing through the ball. Cole Mullen in control. Looks like a young Roger Clemens when Roger Clemens was still sort of skinny and young from Texas. Katy, Texas, I think. I went to a Red Sox game many years ago. It was an afternoon game. Still wearing a suit and tie. Get out of my company car. Had a very good seat behind the first base dugout. Sat next to what turned out to be a Boston judge and his sister from St. Louis. And his sister explained to me how Roger Clemens was going to pitch the first 5 innings, and pitch by pitch, and he did. And then he got some runners on, and she said, so now he's going to change his whole approach, and he did. Perez, number 24, appearing for North Andover. Xavier Perez. He's a senior, and he's a first baseman. The new pitcher is Whalen. Whalen. Whalen for Chelmsford. Hits a ball, bounding, slow roller. Third base. Fielded. Back in. Number 24 for North Andover. Looks like if he gets the bat on the ball, he'll clear the fence here. So over 200. Now batting for North Andover, Connell, Josiah Connell. He's a senior outfielder. Swings through it. 2 balls and 1 strike. 1 out. Hit to third again. The runner is out. 2 outs. Number 17 now batting for North Andover, Sean Kilcoyne. He's a junior and a pitcher. And I think Sean may play on the football team. Name seems familiar. Looks like he'd be an end, tight end perhaps. Good right-handed looking hitter. The bat in the right place. Swings through it. Third baseman, and it takes a twisting hop by him, and he's on. Number 8, Cam. 2 outs, 1 and 1. Whalen, the pitcher for Chelmsford. Ball in the dirt. Catcher evaluates the throw and then holds it. First base for Chelmsford now is being played by number 11. Ball fouled off. That would be Foley. Oh, spun a big old curveball in there. Strikes out number 8. And those are the 3 outs of the inning. So we can now go back and see who will be pitching this inning. So number 5 is now pitching sidearm for North Andover. That's Luke Yorba. Luke is a junior, his 11th year. Which I guess means he's a 25. A 25. Oh, it's starting to look like rain. Starting to feel like rain. shortstop, Trey Martin. Trey Martin of the Martins. Shortstop pitcher. Trey in the game. Welcome to the game. Welcome to the big Trey. Good looking athlete. Tall. Thin. Looks like a shortstop. Looks like a young Baltimore shortstop. The Baltimore Orioles were in the, I think it's Angelo's family for many years. This past year they were bought by Wall Street icon who grew up in Baltimore and started with almost no money, something that today is called the Carlyle Group. They own a lot of companies in the defense industry, and as of about 8 years ago, when last I knew, Carlyle was the number 10 defense contractor in terms of contract dollars. So, someone who grew up in town, and I think he said not on the rich side of town, if there is such a thing in Baltimore. Maryland is a very Catholic state, was created by and for Catholics at the time of the Revolution. Bishop Carroll, the Carroll family, they sent one of their sons to Paris as a Jesuit, came back as a bishop in charge of a territory carved out of Pennsylvania and Virginia. It became Maryland. And Jefferson and Alexander Hamilton, at the time of the deliberations in Philadelphia over the 1790s, over the amendments to the Constitution, from Martin, an excellent throw. No problem. Martin just lofted the ball over there like he's got plenty of height, plenty of arm, no trouble. Some more rain. The wind is blowing again. The American flag over there beautifully is out, straight in the wind, just a little furl at the top, 5 stripes. The stars are still there, and they're here in North Andover. Come out and see baseball. It's going to be a great spring season. This team is going to do very well. If you want an opportunity to get out here to the high school and spend a couple of hours, a lot of green grass, afternoon sunshine. There's always a little breeze, which carries towards right field, sometimes towards center. The ball is in play. There's a lot of outfield running, and there is a fence. You can get a home field advantage by having fast outfielders and taking down the fence. Strike three. The relief pitcher, Yorba, does a great job. So, it was a special game. It had a lot of tension in the first 3 or 4 innings. Both pitchers were pitching very well. Eventually, North Andover broke through. They're very disciplined hitters, taking balls and strikes as they need to. Until we get together again, I hope all is well with you.